I guess they have to be intentionally cryptic. They are like beings outside of time.
Yeah, they're kind of like they want to save the world, but I don't
Where
think
am
they
I?
can explicitly just be like, "You're dumb. Don't do this." Like,
I'm still hurt though. These wounds must be the ones Palamedes get me. Wait. That means... Where is everyone?
so I am probably gonna get lost a
They're
couple of
alive.
times. I know later,
Road split.
but
Which way do we want to go? I'm thinking
I
we can get
know
home
for the
quickest if we
most
head
part,
north and cross
if I
the bridge
remember,
up there.
oh, I should remember how to do most of the
No.
things. All right, so this is what happened
In that
last time.
case,
It's the
I
exact
suggest
same dialogue and everything, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's neat.
This is...
That explains why he was like hanging off to the side before.
But this time,
Get down!
So he killed him. He just threw him into a wall.
Okay?
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
You killed him. Why did you do that?
all right, so yeah, there's 3 archers that time, so.
this is bad. The enemy knows what we're trying to do.
Yeah, things aren't looking so.
Go south. Follow me.
All right, so yeah, he's
We'll
pretty
make it
much
back
like,
to Alistel together.
you know, we can't go north because he knows what's
This
north.
time? All right then, Doc. We're right.
Should say like
Cool.
Super Alive Rainy and Super Alive Marco have joined your party.
Yeah, they're not dead this time.
Definitely not dead.
Is it still choppy for you or not really?
Yeah, it didn't seem like closing Chrome really helped at all.
A barricade?
That's okay. We can tinker with it at another
Alright.
time.
Perhaps head north after.
We can't. Absolutely not.
Stock?
Otherwise, you may be better off thinking of them as mere tools to aid in your survival.
Oh, what's up, Tess?
I was hoping that wasn't going to lead into him still going north and then being like, when they try to jump in and say, you should run, and he just does.
Yeah.
Hello, Stock. How does it feel to be back in time?
I like how they just like appear like, oh,
Alas,
hello.
it seems you have reached a dead end.
We're here now.
Is destined to give trouble.
Yeah.
But there is yet a way forward. We shall grant you the power to break through.
Huh?
Yay, superhuman strength.
What was that?
We transferred a small portion of our power into...
The possibility that was blocked to you is now accessible. A different history is about to unfold.
We totally gave you the right item.
So, cool thing about that is, if you remember earlier, there was actually a
Hey,
treasure
snap out of it,
chest
Stock.
behind
Oh
the
right,
blockade.
yeah,
I
up,
think I
up
can
north,
get
right?
that.
We'll
Yeah.
simply move the barricades and press on. Leave it to me.
Yeah, I like how he's just like, I can move boxes now. Alright, let's go get that treasure.
I can dodge bullets.
I know Kung Fu. Alright, so... A... Oh, there you go, that's it. Bronze mail. I think you can
mail.
actually grab them and, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So... Oh, hold on. World's ending. Let's take a second to equip here. Alright, cool. A little bit better. A little more defense. So you can slash stuff now, you can grab stuff now.
It's like whenever we're fighting Lavos at the end of the game, we're like, time out, time out, time out. You switch
Yeah.
bosses. We're gonna heal.
Yeah, hold on a second.
This isn't good.
Alright, so last.
Can't get careless.
Alright, actually let's here, we'll do this. We'll let them go one at a time and make a big old chain. So yeah, my team's gonna be all red here. Okay. Oh, so sometimes when the enemies make special formations, they get like a boost of some sort.
Oh.
So that's why it said formation complete. We can't get that stuff because
So yet more things you got to think about, more strategy involved. That's cool. Although, why does letting them go first? Oh wait, is that what happened, or did you moved yourself
I
up?
let them go first, and their first thing to do was to make this pattern to get whatever they got out of it.
Oh, I see.
Oh
And
crap!
it's
I
funny
totally
that would
pressed
make
left
you.
assault by accident. Whoops. Oh well.
It's an interesting choice that moving yourself down in the initiative makes you vulnerable.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be the other way around. Like if you move yourself up, that might you're like acting with haste, and then you'd be more vulnerable.
Alright, there you go. Push. Attack. Thunder. Attack. Attack. There you go. When did I didn't use attack or push assault somehow.
This is looking bad.
I'll just auto this since I've already ruined what I was trying to do and be all smart.
Right. Well, I mean, there's just one dude.
Yeah. I got a chain of 10 though, so I don't know if it affects. I think it affects your money.
Oh, like the rewards at the end.
Yeah,
You almost have elite amount of money.
I do almost have lead money. We did it. We saved the crew. I was gonna say the world, but we didn't say the world.
We're
Save
getting there.
crew.
Start with the crew, then the world.
Through.
Yeah.
Alistair should be just ahead. Thank you.
No need to thank. Just hurry and get
Right.
Now I'll be curious to see, is it like predetermined plot points that you return to, or can you like pick and choose?
Sing out there,
I don't
Scott.
know. I mean, I know, but
You saw clean.
I don't know.
Right, yeah. We'll find out. No spoilers.
We probably wouldn't be standing here now.
Yeah.
I know. Why don't we celebrate once we've reported to
Oh, great idea.
What? I never said.
Marco's a pushover, so he's buying for sure.
Like, but I needed this money to get medicine for my grandmother.
Yeah.
Too bad you're buying.
Stock, we should.
Hey, this part's kind of funny. Not funny, but it's like a
Stock!
cool.
What the? Where'd those wounds come from?
So I got hurt
Did he
by
protect us sometime?
All
in the
right.
previous timeline. They don't know about that, obviously. So
He's too far gone for a quick fix spell. He needs a doctor. Come on, Stock. Take my shoulder.
That's right. For all you watching at home, doctors are still more effective than magic.
I'm too short to lend a shoulder per se, but I'll do what I can.
what if it's
Yeah, you too.
a magic doctor?
Safe.
We're fine, see?
Unstoppable.
And it's thanks to you, Stock.
Is that why witch doctors in the like 1700s were so good?
Right. They could do so many different. They could, it's the
Or
curses that
plague
made them
doctor.
special.
I meant a plague doctor, not a witch
Passed
doctor.
out.
Let's move it, Mark.
But you know what I mean. All right, Rainy and Marco left the party.
I miss Rainy.
Welcome back, Stock. It seems your journey proved fruitful.
The actions you have taken have altered the course of history. Well done.
That's right. I have to thank you. It's because of
Good
you.
job.
It is not us you'd be thanking.
Up to you,
The Word Chronicle is what enabled it.
What?
What?
Consider us to be the guides of Historia.
There you go. Let's see, they're not gods. They're
such,
guides.
It's our duty to teach you just how to harness the power of the Word Chronicle.
I'm concerned with that at the moment. What I really want to know is, why does such a thing exist?
That's a fair question.
Yeah, magic, obviously.
And I feel like half the time
This
in like
White
games,
Chronicle
they
allows me
just
to
like
move freely through
accept
history,
stuff, and
changing
he's like
whatever I
sitting here
choose.
an hour into the game, like, wait a second, why is this a thing?
Objects seem
Right, like he doesn't, like he questions it. That doesn't happen. He's just like, oh, great! I've
Yeah.
obtained White Chronicle. I can do this thing now.
Holder of the White Chronicle is able to move freely through time.
Why not?
You are only capable of returning to fixed points in the time stream.
There you go. They answered your question.
Ah,
A way to describe them would be as pivotal moments in history. Traveling to these moments will grant you the opportunity to rethink your prior actions. However, you won't be able to change anything not directly related to those actions. Consider
so this just you know, sets it up for, like, you know, kind of like, what am I trying to say here? Like it sets him up to be immediately, like, you know, he's going to be important
Yeah.
if these are if you can only alter the events of like historic actions.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, you know, they're like, oh, should I kill this prisoner or should I interrogate him? Like, that's probably something that's,
Speaking of restrictions,
you know, pivotal.
now I know which moments I am capable of returning to.
they'll appear naturally as you go about your life. You won't have to do anything out of the ordinary to bring them into existence.
All right.
As for the how, we will inform you when one has occurred. There is one important principle to keep in mind, though. These moments will be born of your experiences.
In other words, I can only access moments in history I myself was present for.
Also, it's kind of important, I think, you know.
That's right.
So it's not
We should
completely
thus
broken.
discuss your injury.
Right, like if something happens elsewhere, you can't really affect that.
Yeah.
In this new history, your wounds did not disappear. There is a reason for this. There are two types of time. One the whole world experiences, and one limited to you. Even though you alter the world's time, your own time will not be reversed.
So don't die.
Words don't disappear because, in my own time,
That's correct. You may do any given moment, but should be slain. Your own personal timeline shall reach its terminus.
Ooh, Terminus.
Remember this well.
We need Doc Brown's whiteboard.
Ah, there is also a favor we'd like to ask
We
of
get
you.
something close to it.
what is it?
I like the noise they get for the question mark, by the
We
way.
ask that you not speak of the White Chronicle to anyone, no matter how close your ties to them may be.
Nothing good will come of the existence of the Chronicle coming to light.
I think I understand. People would fight for this power if they knew it. That much is clear. But what about the original owner? I got the White Chronicle from my superior. It's hard to believe he doesn't know about all this.
That's
Even
true.
so, you mustn't speak of it.
Or maybe he was told never to speak of it, but he just knows when
This
to
is
pass it
also
on.
true.
What are you hiding?
The power of time travel, obviously.
Yeah.
Some things must remain obscured for now. There is good reason for that. One of the restrictions on the Chronicle is that we aren't allowed to side with anyone.
Some secrets must be kept in order to protect you. That
That's
is the
kind of cool. They're
motto
just kind of like
Hilda
neutral
holds right now.
bystanders. Like,
Though we will remain here to offer our guidance to you. You must be the one who decides to change history.
I understand why you may be suspicious of our motives. But make no mistake, without your power, the world will assure.
Please, Stock. We will do anything we
all right.
And then, you might be hiding something from me. I'll use the White Chronicle to change. How's that?
Excellent.
Good. Okay,
Well then,
perfect.
Stock.
Finally, we can play the game, maybe. It's only been 6 hours. There you go. Grangor Palace. Oh, hey. Oh, she must be important. Blonde girl.
I'm
Yeah,
at a loss.
that's important.
What would you do, Ernst?
Ernst.
Pardon my intrusion.
Princess Eureka, I guess? Eureka?
I'll be right there.
Eruka.
Eureka. You're probably smarter than me.
Mother!
She's fanning herself. Definitely evil.
Yeah. The oppressive queen. So she definitely is definitely evil.
What is it now, Erica?
Erica. Okay.
That was close.
My busy schedule for this, so it better be important.
Mother, when can I expect a response regarding the employment program I proposed recently?
Ah, yes, that. The
Cancelled.
proposal has been rejected.
That's right.
What Selvon tells me, it is entirely too costly.
But Mother, consider the future of our nation. Employment will be granted to those who have lost their jobs. Lives will be enriched.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Funding is necessary, of course, but a few cutbacks here in the palace should be quite plenty.
Cutbacks? But everything here is essential to my well-being.
One of the people who sacrifice their lives to
Man,
ensure that well-being.
this is the real government.
Continuing to live
Topical.
is a shameful way
Yeah.
to rule.
What's that? People would benefit? Rejected.
It
The
doesn't
citizens
benefit
yearn
me.
to be in the
The
presence
queen.
of we exalted royals. That is why our lives of luxury are not a privilege, but a genuine duty of the Granorg royal family.
Oh, it's our sworn duty to live in luxury.
Please listen. The duty of the Granorg royal family is to save the world by performing.
How tiresome.
Oh, jeez.
I don't have a thought to spare
Oh,
for such
brother.
drivel.
That's right.
If you wish to avoid upsetting my retainers, I advise you drop the matter. After all, you wouldn't want to meet the same end as your brother, would you?
Oh,
Oh, that sounded
Prince
unsavory.
Ernst was never
The
very
kingdom
brave.
could have been his if only he hadn't chosen to defy his father's wishes. Then again, I suppose I can't complain. That is the reason I sit atop the throne now. The one respect in which your brother's actions worked in Granorg's favor.
There you go. He's a true hero.
You failed to recognize the heavy responsibility that accompanies leadership over Granorg.
It is exactly that responsibility that calls for my steady hand. Such matters are still far too much for a child like yourself.
Oh my. That's right. Erica. Erika, I guess.
Did you see her just shoulder check that dude out of the way?
Rather heated?
It seems like
Is
it.
everything all right, my queen?
Get no heed, Selvon.
Salvon.
My, dealing with children can be so vexing.
Indeed. The fault lies not with you, Queen Protea.
Protea.
Of course it doesn't. It shall be my rule that brings Granorg into...
Alright, come on, game. Let me
I
play
should
it.
have known. My words cannot reach her. If only I were more like Ernst.
Lady Erica.
There's no other choice. I have to do this.
Oh man. Few days later. Okay. Hey, we're alive. They're making me big boxes now.
Is he like dropping a deuce into a chamber pot?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah.
So, you made it back alive. I expected greatness from you, and greatness you have given me.
I like his hair.
Nice.
It's like
They told
just
me my
straight
best
back.
agent was in critical condition.
Yeah, I wonder how long that takes him in the morning.
How can I get any work done?
Maybe he
in my
just like
office while
sleeps
you're
in
here
a certain
such
way that
state?
it sticks like that.
Right, he just loads his hair with gel and then like has like just sleeps like on his like face down.
Changed while you
Yeah, his nose is pretty stinking big there
The
too.
Granorg army, and
True, that would have that would cause some issues with sleeping face down.
not only that,
Yeah.
but we even managed to take back the sand fortress at the border.
Oh man,
It's funny.
Sand Fortress.
This guy looks so evil, but like I'm starting to think that he's not
We've finally proven our worth
Yeah.
in the
because he gave you the book.
Yeah, like it makes it like seem like here, take this, a wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
It ought to
Right, like I'll kind of just be behind the scenes here, being a
Yeah.
hero.
stock, my boy. Can't you at least act a little happier?
But then he also seems to
Or does
kind
it
of just
hurt
like,
too much to give so much as
you
a
know,
smile?
he's just kind of there.
You should know by now, I'm not one for merriment.
Ah, well. As long as you have your health.
Let me guess. You have my next assignment for me.
You always have been so astute.
All
That's right. There is a job I'd like to ask you to take on.
right.
Come around to my office later.
And what of Marco and Rainey?
I put them on leave. The last mission was rather a strain on them after all. But they seem to have taken a liking to you, and they're looking forward to your return. I plan on assigning them as your subordinates on the next mission as well.
Excellent.
I
More
see.
party members.
Yeah.
Did the White Chronicle prove useful?
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Well,
Like he's just staring blankly at him for like
He is,
minutes.
as he sits there and thinks to himself.
Yes, as a lucky charm, just as you said. Heaven knows we needed luck on that mission.
Oh, that was a test to see if he
Well,
would tell him
well.
about it.
That's
Well
the only
played,
reason I
Stock.
can see for us coming back in one piece.
I see. So nothing happened?
It's totally a test.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or he is evil, and like he knows that it has some kind of like power that he's not been able to tap.
Yeah.
Once you're
Ah.
See, it's one of those things like, it's almost like it's too obvious to be the bad guy.
Right, like they're setting it up that he is, but he's gonna end up like saving your butt sometime later.
Chronicle.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's
Like
not like
after, yeah,
yeah, it's
after
not
you're
like hidden,
convinced he's
like-
a bad guy.
yeah, it's not hidden like, well, maybe
Is that really why Heist gave it
he's
to you? or was
not,
there
but it's
another
pretty.
reason?
They make it. They like throwing stuff out there so much. It's like he's got to be the
impossible
bad
read.
guy, right?
I'll have to tread lightly. I may
Like Snape.
be before long.
Yeah. Like Snape's a bad guy for 6 movies, and then in the 7th one, you're like, oh, I was wrong
Aw,
for
he was-
6 movies.
He was just misunderstood the whole time.
Yeah. Oh hi.
Oh, it's Gato.
I'm nearly finished with this thaw machine. Don't interrupt
Oh.
me unless you can
Sorry, Fennel.
I needed to sing a
Whoa.
sick song.
finish
Look,
with this
he's just
thaw
ahead.
machine.
Oh, that is really creepy. What the heck is he?
He's just ahead.
Indeed. My apology.
So we've got Futurama tech here too.
Hi. Alright, I can't go down there. If I can hit you with my sword. Whoa. Oh, hey.
Stock, you're finally up.
Sonia.
Sonia.
I thought you were done for when I saw Marco and Rainey carrying your body into the city. But I guess I should have known better than that.
That's
You
right.
trained way too much for that to happen.
Spare me the exaggeration.
I'm not exaggerating. You could have died out there, Stock. You and Rosh need to start thinking more about yourselves and less about your missions.
Yeah.
Our entire army operates the same way.
Does feel like he was gravely wounded for a long time.
What about
mean,
the
it said
people
like a
back
few
home who
days later,
care for
didn't
you,
it?
though? Does it not give you
Well, I just mean the time that from the time that he suffered the wounds to the time he ran away, fell off a bridge, drowned,
Oh, yeah.
went back to you know, the Historia, came back in time, ran around for like 20 minutes, fought some more dudes, and then succumbed to his grave wound.
officer for a new brigade
That's
of
fair.
fresh cadets? He said he'd be down here shortly to visit if you're hoping to see him.
But I mean, really, that's why he's the hero.
Yep. Alright, so Rosh is becoming the new commander, they said.
Can I?
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Assassin. It's the executioner.
Yeah. That happened with him, right?
Blow.
What's that?
I said that happened with the executioner, didn't
It sure did.
Talk about it.
Oh, is that how he knows that there's going to be an event?
Are you-
like a book like a Historia event?
I don't know.
No, I'm all right.
I mean, I do, but I can't tell you.
What about you, Steve?
Right. We're finding out together.
I am.
I do remember that part. But I just can't give it away yet.
What division are you with? How dare you turn your sword against a fellow soldier?
The Ait Kui?
Huh? What was...
Oh, okay.
Ew.
That's a great reaction. It's just like, whoa.
Right, like, oh man.
He turned to sand.
That's awesome. I forgot
What do
about
you
that.
make of that soldier?
Why do people keep coming in here when I'm trying to poop?
Yeah.
You don't think this was Granorg's doing? No. Something about a professional assassin would have acted far quicker. True. And then there's the way he died.
I think he was a zombie.
Likely.
Oh, the sand plague.
I've read about it before, but this is my first time seeing it up close. It's just like the reports. It causes people...
Huh. I'd always dismissed it as some old wives' tale. Seems real enough to me. But how could a person just disintegrate like that?
Magic.
It's
Starts
true.
with the essence of life, mana, which is found in all living things. They say that when one loses their mana, they turn...
They
There
don't
you
just
go.
die?
That's right. The order is reversed in the case of the sand plague. Normally, after a person dies, mana flows out of their body. But that soldier was still alive when his mana left him. That's why he turned to sand.
Easy
So
peasy.
basically, the sand plague drains a person's mana.
Yes.
Seems so.
Oh.
The desertification somehow?
Certification.
Maybe, maybe not. Though at this point, nobody
Get it? Desert? Sand?
Yep.
followed the old empire over. But did the collapse cause the desertification? Or was it the other way around?
Too many questions without answers. What's gonna happen to the continent? There's no knowing that. For
Yeah,
now.
so they, if you don't remember, the
Let's just
whole
try to do what we can to make a
continent is
difference.
slowly just turning into sand too.
You're right.
Right, that was the prologue bit, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
and
the two nations are trying to fight
we
for
shouldn't tell anyone of
whatever land they
Why do you
can
say
to
that?
get whatever crops they can
Bosses are-
because
Oh, okay.
When I told him what happened, he was pretty adamant that we keep it under wraps.
yeah, so
Keep
she
that in
works
mind.
under Fennel,
Anyway,
she said.
back to work for me. You two can stick.
Hey, Stock. How would you feel about joining up with my brigade? It'll be just like how it was before Heist started up Special Intelligence. Why now of all times? Working under Lieutenant General Raoul to head up a new corps. I need a good adjutant. More than that, I need one I know I can trust. It'd be a weight off my shoulders to have you
I need
around.
that sound effect anytime anyone says
So
anything
you
dumb
mean
to
for
me.
to quit my current post under Heist? You'd have to, yes. Lieutenant General Raoul will handle the transfer from the SI to his command. We can take your subordinates along with you too. That'll be no problem.
Oh, just like that.
Can you sway Heist? That, I don't know. But he'll either be convinced or coerced. Lieutenant General Raoul will see to that. Look,
Easy peasy.
this is your decision. Whatever you believe is best, that's what we'll do.
But don't make the wrong one, hint hint.
Oh man. Oh, all right.
What now? Wait. That's... Rosh. He's dead. And... is that me with him? I killed Rosh?
That's a pretty heavy wound in his chest right there. You see that? It's like across
Oh.
his whole body.
Yeah, wow, holy crap.
It's impossible. Stop this.
They like cut him in half.
Don't
He
show
did.
me such things. I can see the hesitation all over your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop you in half,
I'm
I
not
guess.
asking for an answer.
Right, but I promised to hesitate first.
Yeah.
Look, I need to go to the upstairs hall to greet the new recruits. Just think about it and let me know your answer whenever
Let
you're
me
ready.
know if you want to chop me in half or not.
Like, hey, Stock, you chop any of your friends in half today. What? How does he know?
Up with Rosh's brigade.
All right, so this is the decision, the first decision you get to make.
This isn't...
Oh, interesting.
You don't have to do it right this second, but when we get to the actual decision point, uh, you'll decide.
Is it calling to? I suppose I do still have some questions for those two. Maybe I should head back to Historia.
All right, so if you notice, all the other save points in this game, they were just like the actual like orb thing.
Right,
This
right.
one has the book in it, so this is like one of the actual points when you can travel to this time when the book is in there.
Interesting. So, and like not necessarily to reverse a decision, but more for plot.
Kinda, yeah.
We summoned you this time because there's something we need to tell you.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
A moment ago, I saw a future where I killed Rosh. What was that about?
Well, you don't like him, so you kill him.
Please calm yourself, Stock. That vision is precise.
Is that not what you do with your BFFs?
You went back and averted the death of Rainy. Rush's death happens further in the future. But it too can be, should that future come to pass. You can revisit it and change history.
And kill him again.
This is the primary...
Just for funsies.
What do you mean? Don't tell me. Just...
Correct. You are quite now. Look upon the path.
Ooh. So it might look weird how you have it set up, but if you have it, if you're actually like holding the DS, oh, it'll
like
you'll
rises
see.
in front of you.
Yeah. So, but there's also the stairwell that rises in front of you, and there's like 2 doors up there too.
What? This is the moment where history branches in two. You can return to this point in time space with the White Chronicle. A node has been formed here.
Which means what?
Your decision now will have a profound effect on history. If you ever want to revisit that decision, you will be...
So the choice I'm about to make is an important one then.
That's right. Whether to align yourself with Heiss or Rosh is a more vital decision than you know.
That's right.
Your decision to stay on as an agent or join the brigade with Rosh will change your life.
Wow.
Ice clearly knows what the White Chronicle is capable of. He's the one who gave it to me after all. I'm not sure why he chose to do so, though.
Maybe there's like the one time he saw the future was when, you know, him giving it to Stock.
At this moment,
And that
Yeah,
was like
could
the
be.
most important thing he ever did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe
He gave
Heiss
it
is
to
just not
Stock, and
that
he's like,
important.
crap, I can't travel again now.
that is the power put upon you by the...
So now he gave it to, now he's trying to figure out how to tap it again, I think.
I need to...
We are not saying you should make your decisions carelessly. We just want you to know that you need to be overly cautious. To search for possibilities in the shadows of history, without anyone finding you out. That's your true mission.
There you go.
A fitting aim for an agent like myself. I want to know one thing, though.
What is it?
What's the point of all this?
That's fair, I guess.
At first, my only goal here was saving Marco and Rainey. Yet now you claim the White Chronicle is meant to bring about the true history. What is this history you speak of? I assume it has little to do with my own personal gain.
Well, if you're gonna play this game for 60 hours, you need to get the
Yeah.
good ending.
What
I
will
don't
happen
think
if
I don't think we should take us that long. Hopefully,
Yeah,
oh,
that was a rough
just the
guess.
world will perish. That's all.
It's no exaggeration. This world is on the verge of destruction.
Oh, that's ominous.
By now, you must surely have noticed the inevitable ruin the desertification brings. It is the underlying root of this horrible war, and what will bring it to an end as well.
There you go.
If its merciless advance remains unchecked, man's battle over arable land will rage on. And the result be total extinction.
You will prevent that from happening by creating a history that won't perish.
All right.
Countless possibilities fade into the darkness. Yet there exists a razor-thin path of light.
That's us.
You must find it.
We are the razor thin light.
Right, right. You are the only thing that stands between, you know, like
You-
greenery and sand.
anxious
Yeah.
over had to save
Extinction
the world
or
isn't necessarily
not
to your
extinction.
advantage. Just do what you think is right. That may be all you need to reach a favorable.
I suppose I don't have.
So the nodes would be like a countdown to extinction?
Yeah.
There is
Yes.
Will be
That's a Megadeth reference.
go through unscathed.
I'm sure certain people will appreciate that.
As a result,
You're right. None of whom are watching.
it's through the nodes.
Yeah, you never know that.
You can do that?
Oh yes, but we will require mana crystals to use this power. Choose the moments you use our healing.
Okay, so they're saying if we have
Thank you.
these mana
we
crystals,
will
we can
always until we meet
we
again.
can use save points as tens, kind of. Alright. So we get to choose if we're gonna join Rosh's core, or if we're going to stay with Heist.
That's interesting. It's an interesting scenario because, like, I feel like, my
Let me see if I can do it here. Story, okay. So
oh,
kind of like you were saying, the whiteboard. So it actually has,
oh,
like
so you
what-
can actually like track your paths.
yeah. And it tells you what happened, and then so this is, it's like a red book, and there's different paths here. So it's saying like this upper path might be with Heist, and then this bottom half might be with Rosh. And it also shows you how many nodes there are in the game. So
Oh wow. So my instinct is to kind of go with Rosh, because like I tend to always want to side with like someone you've got that kind of history with, but I also feel I kind of want to see where things go with Heist, even though I think that siding with him is what leads to Rosh's death. So I'm kind of torn.
alright, well, the nice thing is we can do both. So you know what I mean.
Oh, true.
So which one do you want to do first? That's what I'm saying. All these decisions, I'm making them. You do them all.
Hey, Stock. You have your answer. Do you want to join my team or stay?
Here, I'll think it over while you decide.
But if you
Okay.
take a great
Let me kind of
Let
I'm
you
gonna
contemplate it.
I'm gonna like talk this one out here. So
Okay.
so I really want to know. I want to get closer to Heist because he seems like kind of like we were talking about earlier. Like he could be a Snape, where he just looks and seems like he just comes off as the evil bad guy, but is he really the good guy? And I feel like
Or is he really the bad guy?
he could really be the bad guy. He was just a little bit too pushy about the book. Like I feel like if he knew what it
Yeah,
was,
that's what even Stock
Don't
said.
worry
Like
about you and Raj. You should hang around.
he like came straight out and even asked. He wasn't like, "Oh, did anything happen?" It was just like, "So, did the White Chronicle help you?"
right? And then he
Actually,
just
we
kind
can
of
go
like,
see- we can go see Heist while you just make your decision. Okay, we're have to talk to Rush first.
yeah, he seemed like disappointed, not like a test where like oh, he did good by not telling me about it. He's following the rules. Or was it like, what do you mean? What do you mean you didn't find anything out about the book? Like,
Yeah.
but I think, I'm going to kind of go with my gut instinct here, which is to join with Rosh.
Okay.
Because I think we'll still find a way to get to Heist or find out what he's about.
Is that really what I should do?
That's my final answer. Let's do it.
Okay.
Rosh, I'm thinking of joining your brigade. That's good to hear. To tell you the truth, I wasn't confident I could handle training all the rookies myself. I'm glad to have you aboard.
I have one rule: no chopping me in half.
Get all the people.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's in your contract.
Don't kill me. That guy.
Dear children, of Alistair. I have come bearing the word of the Prophet Noah.
Oh, Prophet Noah, huh? Noah Square. Okay. General Hugo serves as his mouthpiece. So they haven't seen him in 70 years, they said, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what it said.
Okay.
Please!
Tell us, General Hugo.
Blessed are you, beloved children of the Prophet.
Always trust a bald guy.
Hush now.
Although he
Yeah,
doesn't
you
have a
were there.
beard.
Yeah, he doesn't. Always trust the guy that's a
Untainted
mouthpiece
believers in the light.
for a
I will
prophet.
now
Right, yeah. Exactly. Like, oh, listen to me. I'm the instrument of God.
Yeah.
the Prophet Noah.
I got this note from God. See, it says, trust this guy. He's my buddy.
Sandy soil.
He really is the prophet. Did you see the note?
The land of Alistair is embraced by snow-capped mountains where the high gods dwell. If there are any who yearn for peace, the snows shall melt, and the deserts will have succor. In truth, the melted snow refers to you, the people.
Oh, that makes total
Blessed
sense then.
children of the frigid lands of Alistair,
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
on the tainted land of Granorg, and purify it. That is the prophet's most devout wish.
That was perfect.
The source of the taint is the olden kingdom of Granorg. Festering at the heart of this source is the evil enthroned there.
That's right!
Yeah, it's the queen. It's the other country. They're the bad guys.
He has seen the children of the pure melted snow, ridding the land of these impurities. He knows that the power of each of Alistair's children will add to this crusade's success.
I mean, the message is pure. Like, get out and work and, you know, fight on and save the world one hand at a time.
Yeah, by murdering the other continent.
Obviously, to murder
Yeah.
everyone else.
Go forth, my children. The waters of the pure melted snow shall rid the world of this evil.
That's right!
That's right.
Right. If there's one thing that wins wars, it's peasants.
The melted snow shall also nourish this
Oh!
That's right. When we die, our blood will save the world.
In the prophet Noah,
It's all those nutrients.
our salvation begins now.
Yeah!
There we go.
Melted snow, huh? No matter how often I see your theatrics, General Hugo, they never cease to amaze.
There has never been a good guy with that haircut.
Soon, I expect.
It's
He's
definitely
certainly
not the
comfortable in
best
role of the
haircut.
prophet's mouthpiece. But if
Like, you can't have that kind of haphazard haircut and those perfectly manicured eyebrows.
Yeah.
Lieutenant General Raoul, sir. May I?
Of course, the door's
Oh.
unlocked.
Now look at him though. He doesn't look as bad now. He's like, oh,
Right.
hey.
Yeah, like there's he took
Just
off his
kidding.
evil face.
Excuse me, sir. I know you must.
Uh-oh.
So, what brings you here?
It's the matter of the adjutant for my brigade. I think I may have mentioned it.
Come on, I pressed the audio
Oh,
button.
Stock. Yes, I remember. Did he see things your way?
Yes, sir. He said he wants to, he plans to accept the proposal to join my brigade.
Rosh, it's just me. You can relax a little.
Yeah, dude,
You
just
don't have
relax.
to act differently around.
Yes, let your guard down.
It makes things easier between us. And besides, I know it's not your style. Then again, if you continue to rise through the ranks, You'll need to act more like a leader.
Oh, snap.
Anyway, that's the long and the short of it.
All right, the documents are already prepared, so I'll get...
Alright, so we're working under Rush now.
Do you technically, you'll be taking stock from under his...
You have a... But the lack of skilled officers in our army is a real problem. And Heiss's Special Intelligence Group has no official sanction, let alone veto power.
Do I remember right that he created it without permission when he first came here?
You do indeed. Plus, Stock was a military man for a year before Heiss formed Special Intelligence, with the SI still an unofficial outfit. On paper, Stock is still a soldier. When you think about it that way, it's only natural for him to be recalled. There's no reason to let Heiss hog the...
Right, yeah, it's as if he never really left.
I suppose it's his pet project that saved Alistel more than once.
I see what you're saying, but official documentation aside, do you think...
Don't worry, he's no fool. Present him with an unshakable argument, and he won't press the point. Instead, he'll find a less direct means of getting even. You knew that going in, didn't you?
Yeah,
Sounds like something a special ops dude would do.
No way he'd let go that easily.
That sort of thing is part and parcel of any big organization. It's just tread lightly.
Yes, sir.
Well then, shall we talk of something? You know, headquarters has given the order for your brigade to go into action.
Do they understand that my brigade is made of fresh meat?
Fresh meat.
And mostly peasants?
Yeah.
They're all civilians. None of them had ever touched a weapon until just recently.
Man, I can't get over Rosh's
They understand.
luscious locks.
Dude, for real.
Alright.
He's like a Disney prince.
Stock will be with us. I'm sure we'll make it through.
In Stock we trust.
It's like every time the camera pans to him, it's just flowing, like there's a...
like Fabio.
Like there's a breeze, like a constant breeze just centered on his hair.
Yeah.
Be so. I look forward to seeing what he can do.
Raul's sitting there going, while the camera's on Rosh.
Right. Anytime he's not talking.
Yeah. Trying to blow his hair.
Sorry?
You didn't hear General Hugo's...
Oh. You mean when he delivered the Prophet Noah's proclamation? The cheers were deafening.
It was indeed a stirring speech. We'll be drowning in enlisted men once more.
I tuned in and out.
From the mountaintop suddenly melted.
Huh.
I'll do my best to bring them back up. That's my job.
Alright.
Well said. Now then, let's go over the...
What do you think's up with this transfer to a new brigade? It's a far cry from the SI. And we'll be working under Stock.
That's right, Rainey.
Oh, that's right. I bet that's where she wanted to be.
Reshuffling of personnel. It came down from the army, so I guess General Hugo...
Oh, Marco, he's always trying to be like, oh, well, if you,
Probably right.
you think this.
Heiss would have said something. Seems like a crazy way to do things, doesn't it?
Who can say? They decide, feel sorry for Heiss, but we should do our best in our new brigade.
Yeah, whatever department we're in, we're still working to protect Alice.
That's right, Rainey.
Oh, that reminds me. Our new captain, Rosh, was it? He's a friend of yours, isn't he, Stock?
Yes.
He's
This
my
was some
best
time
friend.
ago, but back when I was in the army.
Who I super don't want to chop in half.
Yeah. I super don't want to cut him.
Oh, Captain!
I forgot about that kid. Oh, dude.
Huh? Hey, you're the guy Stock was talking. Oh, you're the new captain.
She's always just casual.
Like, hey, buddy, how's it going?
Like that.
It's okay. I'm not really one for formalities anyway.
But Captain, you have to set a good example.
Let's discuss the mission. I may as well...
Like the three of them should just be like, who is this guy with the headband? Like, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Western Mountains.
Mine?
Located...
I'm Steve. I've been here the whole time.
Yes, Steve.
It's a strategic location that passes through the mountain into Granorg territory, and it seems it's been invaded.
Oh no.
Our mission is to drive Granorg... It used to be, but apparently they blew open the seal and forced their way.
That's rather reckless, setting off explosives at an old mine.
Because of the Sand Fortress. You've heard that Alistel took it. If Granorg wants to attack us, they have to capture the sand.
I heard they made the sand fortress with shaped buckets.
A lot of planning
Nice.
and effort.
Nailed it.
Flying the Alma line is an alternate route, one that gets around the Sand Fortress. I see. By the way, who's that with?
Oh, there we go. Finally get to.
Right.
Well, this is Steve. He's been here the whole time.
He's sort of the leader of the Fresh Faces.
My name's Keel, sir.
Ah, Keel, close to Steve.
It's like such a small step away from Kyle that like I can accept it.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to be in the army. He visited all the time just to watch us train. I eventually got to know him, so...
I'm great at fencing. Well, but the captain told me he knew someone who was much better with us.
Yeah, I assume.
It's like I'm training kung fu. Oh, really? Well, ballet, but
Someday be as good as you, Sergeant.
Well, Stock, how's it feel to be someone's role? You're not as shady a guy as you think.
people think I'm shady.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Stock's just like, whatever. Come on.
Good to meet you, Keel.
Let's get on
The
with this mission.
honor's all mine.
If the chance comes up, I'd like to see these sword skills of yours, particularly the sword dancing you mentioned.
Of course, sir. I'd be honored to, Sergeant.
Also, the sergeant just called me Stock.
Okay, so Stock is a sergeant, I guess.
That wouldn't be. No, I have to call you Sergeant. Sergeant.
Looks like the intro.
I was actually promoted like a year ago.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry to put this
I'm
on
actually
you, but I
Brigadier
need you to be the
Captain.
vanguard of this
Right. So that's what you'll call me from now on.
train
Yeah.
men in the vanguard.
So that's why Mark and I were reassigned here.
I see your point. It's the best way to keep casualties to a minimum. I'll join in as well anytime you need my help. Just say the word. The squad led by Keel will be directly behind us providing support. Not just for that, though. I also want to give them a chance to see you guys in it.
I'll try real.
Alright, come on, let me play the game again.
All right.
Like, these parts
and
aren't too
about our
bad.
equipment, we got this instead.
500 more G's.
No, and I know it's not much. Stop by the weapon shop and use your... Anyway,
It's not bad. Oh, Rainy and Mark are back. And Rosh. Rosh is in our party now.
Like I say, it wouldn't be. Oh, that's cool. I don't feel like it would be as bad if like they didn't have to say anyway. Let's get going like 4 times.
Yeah. So it does get better, I promise. But
I'm not really complaining. The thing about these kinds of JRPGs is the fact that this one has such an in-depth system is a huge bonus. But the biggest reason I play these kind of games is for the story. So I tend to, unless it's like, there was only one game I played that it was just too overbearing from the moment I started playing it to the time I gave up on it, because I literally well, there was a couple. There'd be like 10 minutes of gameplay and then what felt like an hour's worth of like unskippable plot.
yeah.
So like this doesn't bother me at all, because I feel like it's a lot of setup, and I feel like with as in depth as the plot seems to be, that it's necessary. It doesn't feel like filler.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, so let's save. I put Rosh in for Marco, naturally.
So it seems like the book is all in all the save points now. Is that like?
So the book, when there's a book there's not going to beat all the save points. When the book is there, like I said, you can go to a story
Oh,
to see.
you just have the option. I see. Okay.